nicer than the emulator, but I still have to figure out what everything does, where everything is, what the little beeps in my ear mean. But we're getting through it, guys. Thank you again for hanging in there with me. Oh, let me go ahead and put that iPad up there. Here you go. We are headed into match 2 of tonight's Region 8 $40 cash scrims. So one of these teams will be going home with $40. Who is it going to be? Going to be one or someone? Alright, so let me put that map up there. There we go. And we are coming in from just north of the armpit, just to the east of El Azahar. Going across El Azahar, hacienda del Patron to the north of San Martin. The north side of El Pozo, just around the church up in the hill, the Abbey area to the north, where the Zombie Boys NA used to always drop. I could always count on them being there. Alright, so let's see. Where is everybody going? It looks like we got the cluster coming off at the very start of the flight path again. And I do see Napoleone. And it looks like they may be right over here with, who is that, Team 18? OTB Gaming, the only team. So let's see. Looks like we've got a lot of these cities have at least 1 or 2 teams with them. I see Giga, Team 22, which are finale. They are right over here with Zero Mercy. You can see that they're headed on down. I'll go ahead and put this up on the screen. There we go. So I don't think Baby's got anybody over here near the graveyard with them, but let's head up over here because we've got 3 teams already on the, oh, Zenito, no. Alright, so Napoleone does get one taken down. Mafia! Hello, Mafia, sir, with the Winchester. Alright, so let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he's also got the Abacan and a 6 times, so we'll keep an eye on this. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this section. You can see that the first zone is very central. It is right in the middle. We are around San Martin center zone, and let's check in on El Azahar. I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in. It looks like the Khalsa Raj Esports are right over here with 0 accuracy in El Azahar. We are up here near Terra Branca. Let's see what's going on with this. We've got only up here with Manic. Ooh, Vortex, I see you coming right up and in. And look at this. We have Yamira. Yamira's right downstairs from Mafia, sir. So I don't know if Yamira knows that he is right above, but you can hear the footsteps on both of these screens. Let's see, is he going to get found? Is this the house that they're in? Oh, they are right next door from each other, so let's see what's going to happen between these two. Yeah, the quality is great. Yeah, thank you, Kayla. You just give me another week or 2 to figure out all the buttons, get some things going on. I think that I've got the screen set up fairly well, as long as I remember which button goes to which screen. Alright, I think they're going to go ahead and pull away, so let's go ahead and go back on over, and I'll put the map back up, and let's scroll on out so you guys can check in on your teams. And, oh, right when I get off of here, Turtle! Let's get over to Turtle, see what Turtle's taking those shots at. Looks like he's got Napoleone right across from him, but I hear a sniper. So let's see, who's the sniper? Oh yeah, so we got a sniper over in the plot. It does look like OTB. Oh, don't take the tires out. You might need that truck. It does look like VIP Nava does have a car coming out and around the backside of the bull ring, so we'll be able to pick up Nito. I'm not sure how to say this name. You guys know I struggle with names. Serious struggle. Alright, so he's making sure that nobody's going to leave this area. And he's going to go ahead and head on out of there. So now, 1 HP with OTB Esports. Where is this fight? I didn't quite study where all the... What is happening over here in the ruins? OTB with 1 HP. And it does look like OTB does have 1 down. But we've got Darwin over here. And it looks like 1 HP might know that there's this off angle right over on top of him. See you. I'm not sure how to say this name. Hello everyone and a happy Friday night. It's the middle of the night now. Hello Cody Hendricks. How is the WWE champion? Happy Friday night everyone. We are with Region 8, the $40 Friday night cash scrims. We have a packed lobby. Let me go ahead and show you these teams. In slot 3, come on. There we go. Here we go. Now it's moving. It was a little sticky for a minute. In slot 3, we have Jamal's team. In slot 4, Velocity. Slot 5 are the Sinners. Slot 6, the Dark Side Knights. In slot 7, we have Vengeance. There they are. Slot 8, Not Esports. In slot 9 are the Valkyries. In slot 10, Straight Outta Nepal. There they are. Our PMSL Brazil team. Let's go. In slot 11, Manic. In slot 12, Rage Bait. Slot 13, Underrated Rookies. And don't turn your back on them, that's for sure. In slot 14, the Broken Spirit. Slot 15, the Ice Elves. In slot 16, Finial. I finally got the name right, guys. Finial. Slot 17, X-Force. There they are. Meow. Is that you, Fate? Is that you? In slot 18, the Blacklist. Slot 19, Made in Nepal. In slot 20, Zero Mercy. And they live up to their name. They show Zero Mercy. In slot 11, the Top Losers. In slot 22, we have Team Zero Oxygen. In slot 23, it is almost there. Ooh, hello, boys. Hello, hello. In slot 24, it are the version 9. There they are. There are your teams for tonight. And we are on hard start. Shout out to Ilaria. She's going to make sure we get the scores. It's going to be a good night, guys, because it is Friday night. Let's get it. We got some good teams in here. It's going to be hot and sweaty, just the way we like it. Just the way I like it anyway. Alright, let's turn that on. Yep, we are all set and ready to go. Everything's going. It looks like we have sight, sound, and everything's running smooth. Let's just hope it stays that way. Hold your breath, guys. Could be bumpy, could be smooth. We can only hope for smooth where I live. Let me take another drink before we start. Zeal Factor. Did I remember to do that so you don't have to see my pings? Yes, I did. Good. Good, 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 good. See? We are set and ready. Alright, they just hit the goal. We are going. Looks like we're missing one from Velocity, but I think everybody else is in their seat. Oh, I did see one down here that was a trio as well, but it does look like most of these teams are full and ready. So let's go. Let's go. I didn't even choose who to jump with. Who should we jump with, guys? We've got 2 PMSL teams. We have X-Force and Straight Out Nepal in here. So let me go with... I'm gonna go with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hello, Claus. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there for you. Match him over here. And X-Force. We are jumping with X-Force. PMSL Brazil headed. Let's go. I'm so excited for them. Also Straight Out of Nepal. Maybe another couple in here. We just never know until we get to Brazil. It is this for clans or registered people? These scrims, you have to go through the NSE. I can do the pin the comment or Discord server up in the right hand corner or at the top. Let's do this first though, Cody, and I'll tell you more during the break. Alright, so we are coming down from that North George area, going across the top of South George, Mount Everest, GACA, the Ferry Pier gas station area right in between, and to the western edge of Military Base and out to the water. So there's our first flight path up tonight. I see we got the Sinners headed up towards that. Are they going? It looks like they are going into North George. We got a team going into South George. 2 teams, Rage Bait and... Nope, Rage Bait is all right there at that hospital area. We do have Oxygen headed off. Zero Oxygen. Look at all the teams going along this California coastline. We do have over here is this top. Let me see. Team 21. Yes, the top losers. And almost there. And X-Force. So they're going to be all along this California coastline over Quarry, Primorsk. Look down by Ferry Pier, though. We've got several teams landing in Ferry Pier. So let's go ahead and head to Ferry Pier and see what's happening over here with Blacklist. I'll go ahead and put this up here. You can see that we have several teams up here. We have Team 18, Team 9, the Valkyries are here, Team 16, Finial, Team 18 Blacklist, and Team 19 Made in Nepal. And we've already got a knock onto a team. So let me see if I can find that over here on this map. It looks like they're over here by Watertown. Let's see. Ooh, it is not looking good for Jamal's team. So Jamal's team are down to a solo, headed over to the garage. Should be able to get moved up anyway. Our first one is all the way to that eastern edge. And it does look like, oh, Blacklist popping up into that. So now we are down to just a solo over here. And, oh, got taken down and out. So I think they might be able to get at least 2 of their teammates picked up. But they will be going in as a third. And let's see what's going on with Finial over here. We did lose 2 over here, but New G's is able to get his teammates picked back up. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, back out. Team 9 pushing down and in. Team 9, again, are the Valkyries. So let's see what's going on with Team 9, because we do have all 4 of them. We do have Diva's been knocked. Oh, and Kavami has been knocked. Babyface, AFK, and let's see, Reese trying to wrap down and around, but Reese I don't think is going to be able to get over there fast enough. And we do have the Finials coming up and in, so we do have quite a bit of chaos going on over here. I think Blacklist are back up to a trio, Now they're going to be able to move out. It looks like they're separating out if you look down at the very pier. Ice Elves now in a fight. Let's get on over to the Ice Elves, find out what's going on with Ice Nova. Ice Nova, they've got 2 eliminations. The Kindness. Oh, remember Kindness, guys? They're in a fight with Team 7 Vengeance up at the top. Let me see. Oh, we lost Kindness. You guys remember Kindness, I think? And 1v1 over here. Oh, Nova going down to Vengeance. Sam now coming up with Sam, able to get that back. And let's see, the Ice Elves now down to a duo. And I think Vengeance may be just a solo now. But it does look like Sook is coming right up in and around. And straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal is right back there as well. So now Sook coming right up and in, trying to get those shots. Oh, Sook taken down on that push. And Spence heading across in the hovercraft. Spence is like, yeah, I got my hovercraft. And I don't think we're going to be doing much on military base. We do have a team all the way down at the bottom that is made in Manic. Manic is all the way down there, and we've got another fight over here with Almost There. Almost There. And Team 21 over here. Team 21, the top losers. So let's see what's going on with the top losers. They are down. Oh, let's see. I think there's only maybe a solo that got out of there. Let me check in on Chino. Yeah, Chino is now a solo. This is only, we still have 3 minutes left of stage 1. So Chino's in rough shape, and now Chino is headed straight for Rage Bait, and I think Rage Bait was just over in here, so Chino's not going to be able to find much in this compound either, so Chino needs to keep right on going. Let's go on over here to Zero Mercy. Oh, Scarkiller, what are you doing? Scarkiller getting all the information over onto Not Esports. Not Esports, are we... Not Esports did get an elimination, and maybe it was on Devil OG. So Devil OG is not here. Mateo! Is this you, Mateo? It does look like Mateo might know that they're getting pulled up on. He's got those angles covered. Alright, you can see that not too far away we do have Zero Mercy getting into those positions. And now look over here towards Middle Zone, all the way to this eastern edge. So let's see what is going on. We do have the Broken Spirits. I see Teddy right across, and TSR. Oh, we're over at the mansion. Ooh, Silver getting in there just in time. But we do have another center over here, or another oxygen over here. Zero Oxygen. Team Zero Oxygen. So you can see that they're kind of in the line. Let's check in on Bien. What you doing, Bien? It looks like he's trying to wrap around to get a different angle over on the Broken Spirits. And I'm thinking Broken Spirits is a duo over here. Are they? Yeah, they're a duo over in this area, but they are still a full 4-man team. Now, if he comes out of here, yeah, I think he heard that, so I don't think he's going to be letting his... Don't think he's going to be giving Bien... Yes, Cody, I will. Alright, let's go over to Almost There, because they're in another fight. We're not in all of this, but let's see. Who is it over here? Team 21, made in Nepal. Boca all the way across there. Let's check in on Boca, see what's going on with him. Made in Nepal, down to just the duo, but look at Boca trying to get those shots over onto the Gutsy. God, Gutsy! We see you. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit, because we are in full chaos mode. We got all these rotations just running into each other. Let me go ahead and put this map up here so you can see that we've got rotations and fights headed all over the place. Now let me go ahead and head on back for just a second. Let's see. Oh, Who got you, Boca? It was the Gutsy God, and now here comes the push by the rest of almost there, not giving up on that. And now we got Sleazy. Don't take those shots. Get on out of there. You are in the blue. Look at that. Yeah, he's going to get on out of there without taking those shots. All right, our second zone has popped, and we're going up towards that Yasnaya Shelter, Lipovka area. Just barely by the school. And we are right over here with almost there in Main Nepal. And look at the chaos down at this west bridge. We've got Manic right over here. I see Team 20 over there, the Godfather. Ooh, Vortex trying to get those shots right in and across. Alright, but that's not the only teams we have over here. We also have X-Force and Valkyrie. So we've got all these teams right on top of each other. So Vortex needs to watch his back, but the rest of his team is all pushing up and in, trying to get that. You can see that Turtle pushing right up and in. Ooh, Turtle, they found him right on the backside of that wall. So now, taking over this gas station, but you can see to the north of the gas station, we do have X-Force moving up and around, and one of them from X-Force coming right over onto this edge, trying to, let's see, oh, it is Jean-Claude. Oh no, Claus gets found by a solo from the Valkyries. The Valkyries right on down below, so I'm not sure. It does look like he's going to be able to get picked back up, though. It looks like, I can't tell who that is. Is that Legend or Meow? It is Legend over here. They need to get those smokes up and ready, because I think Kava, we did watch Kava get knocked earlier, but let's see, where's Kava? You're in rush, but you're in a rough spot now, aren't you? You're gonna have to get on out of there, and I don't see a vehicle unless it's on the other side of this compound, but I still don't see it. But look at this. There goes 26. I'm not sure who that is, and there goes. He is now a solo. Oh, Jean-Claude is not happy. Look at this. Jean-Claude moving right up and in. This is for revenge. No, you don't want to knock Jean-Claude. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening, guys. Alright, so X-Force. Let's see what's going on over here in Lipovka. Because this duo from the Ice Elves moved all the way over into the southern side of Lipovka. They're right here on the water, on the beach side, but they came into a full team right across from. No, it's just a trio over here, but the trio are the Team Zero Oxygen. And I feel like there might be some more coming on in, but we'll have to wait and see. We still have a couple of teams. Ooh, let's see. Nervous from V9. I think version 9 are doing just fine. Let me scroll on out. I think now's a good time to go ahead and put that iPad up so you guys can check in on your teams. I'm going to go ahead and scroll in on the iPad so you guys can see it just a little bit better. We're starting to get, right when I said I didn't think we were going to get that fight with version 9, they did get into a fight. So let me get on over to version 9, see if the fight is still going on over here. We did lose God Kid. Oh, and Velocity. Velocity right across the way. Let's see what's going on. Velocity. And Nuxify trying to get those shots across. Onto straight out of Nepal. We did see that hovercraft not too long ago. So let's see. It looks like we did lose one from Velocity, so Velocity is just a duo. We've got Xenon and a Nuxify over here at Walmart. So let's see what else is going on. Let me check in on what's happening over here. It looks like another fight. We lost the Legend along the way. Right up and in onto Manic Zayn right there. Let's see, is that Main Nepal? No, it is Manic. Alright, so let me check in on Zayn. Did they knock you? Yes, they did. And so they knocked Hod and Manic. Let me check in on Turtle. Turtle is far enough away. The sole survivor of the crash by X-Force. X-Force cleaning out the teams in the blue zone. Let's go. Let me check in on the map. I don't think Turtle's going to be able to help any of his teammates. So, yep, there they all go. Only Hod is left bleeding out, and he's down to about 10 HP because already in stage 3, this blue zone is starting to hurt. They're starting to feel it. Oh, he closed that door. I'm thinking they know. I think they know exactly where he is. They heard that. They heard the click of his gun for sure moving around. So the sharks, look at the sharks in the mini-map. They are all circling. You can see the fins on the back of their cars. Oh, DK! Straight through the window. Right through the window like you was just sitting there waiting for him to get up to 4 eliminations. That is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Alright, let's get on over to Finial. Finial right on top of 2 other teams. I do see almost there, but I also saw another team. Oh, I see. They went up. That's Zero Mercy. They went to the north, so they did miss that. Alright, let me put this iPad up there and give you guys another look at the zone. We got a donut zone. So let's see, we're still centering around that mansion area. We have several teams moving in. I still see the Ice Elves over in Lipovka, X-Force out just to the south of Pachinki. And we still have Blacklist up in Yasnaya. Zero Mercy yet to come on in, almost there, getting into the zone. Let me get on over here. I feel like we might have a fight right over here with the Sinners and straight out of Nepal. The Sinners down in this prison ditch, the ditch right across the street from the prison. So let's see. Looks like maybe Spence might be trying to pull up and in. And we also have Team 14 behind Karan. So Karan does have another team right behind him. Those are the Broken Spirits over in the mansion. Let's head over to the mansion, see what's going on. And Scarface coming down and around right over here with Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal coming out. Oh, who got Karan? Got Blaze Pod down. Blaze BT. So now Karan trying to get on out of there. And Spence finding him, and Karan is able to get down and out of the way just in time. We've got 2 Karans over here. We got the OG and the new G, I guess. And Straight Out of Nepal is still in there. Oh, look at the mollies coming from Straight Out of Nepal. Alright, while you watch that, let me check in on the map. I think I can zoom in a little bit, guys, now to give you guys a better idea of where your team might be. Karan's still trying to hold off a full team. I'm not sure where the rest of his team are. You can see that you've got a couple of them over on the other dip, and oh, look at that, right through the grass and everything, being able to see just, oh, Spence was knocked. Look at Karan trying to throw that molly up and over towards Spence. I think Darklight should be able to get on over there. So let's see what Teddy is doing, because Teddy's creating some pressure from the north side up here. And let's see what's happening. We do have the new Karan over here. Let me check in on the new Karan versus the OG. I'm not sure who Blank is, but oh, Karan was headed straight up and into one. Let's see, where was he headed? I did see another team. Oh, Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal is wrapping down and around. Look at that. Karan just seeing the backside of Wolf leaving. Let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little more. And now Karan way up on this edge, but the rest of his team right there on that dip. So they do have a little foot in the zone. Not the greatest pathway, but he should be able to find his way down. XP3. Oh, he can see you, XP3. Oh, and the OG Quran was able to find him. Let me go ahead and put up this map so that you guys can check in on where your teams are. And I think Wolf should be able to pick up XP3, but the OG Quran is right down there as well. Let me see if there we go. It's clicking over. And, oh, Quran's still getting shot at. Look at that. From Team 14 over. Oh, the run over as he is trying to get out of the spray from the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits over in the mansion putting all this chaos onto these teams over here. 2 teams over here. Does look like we're trying to come up and in. Ooh, Quran able to get Blades, and now did you just get another one? He gets Spence, and the XP3 is down to about 5 HP. It looks like he's gonna come on over, try to get those shots, but now he's down to 5 HP. And he gets found by, I think that was Wolf. Yes, it was Wolf with the M249. We still have 9 teams in this, and straight on the paw, all 4 of them should be able to get picked back up. XP3, the lowest. Oh no, Blaze. There they go. They got everybody getting picked back up. Everything is good. Alright, let's see what's going on up towards this north side. If I can click on somebody, let's go. And let's see. Oh, right when we get there. So Team Oxygen just getting taken out by the Blacklist as the Blacklist comes in from that Naya area. So now we do have one knocked from the Blacklist, and we're going to be able to get him picked up most likely because all 3 of them from Blacklist are here. But look at this, up in the Heaven area, we do have almost there in a fight with Team 6, the Dark Side Knights. Ooh! So now, we're down to just a solo over here. And so now Zephyr, right to the face. That S12 taken down and out by the Dark Side Knights. Let me see what I can find before I show you the iPad. Let's see, where is the rest of the fight? I think Blacklist is getting ready to come up onto the Broken Spirits, so that might be the next fight. So I'm going to come up over here because they do need to come on in, and they are getting some information over onto nope, I guess they're gonna go ahead and leave the Broken Spirits and head up and into Heaven now, maybe. So Heaven about ready to get pushed up and in on by the Blacklist. The Blacklist working their way around to the western edge, but this western edge has all sorts of chaos as well, I think. Let's see. And maybe the Dark Side Knights pulling out. Let me see what's going on with Guild. No, they're still right over here, but they have 2 teams coming out and around. I think Blacklist might be getting pulled up on now by the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits are now coming up right behind them. So, look at this. Here comes the Broken Spirits in there. Not the place to have your car flipping and flopping, but we do have one. Oh no, so he does get found. So we've got 2 still standing over here by the Broken Spirit Star trying to get those shots, and Teddy from above. And like I said, we've got all these teams right up in over here. We've got Blacklist, Broken Spirits, Dark Side Knights, and coming. Oh, Teddy from above. And then Team 16, Finial, also coming in from that, yes, Naya Field. And here comes, straight out of Nepal, coming up onto the other side of Team 16. Team 16, Finial, right there behind there. Ooh, does Wolfie get that nade? It looked like a good nade. A little high. Let me scroll on in just a little more. We are down to the top 3 teams. Blacklist over here. Still in this fight as well. There we go. Let's see if we can scroll on out just a little bit. So there is the Broken Spirits, Dark Side Knights, and straight out of Nepal coming in from the other side. And we do have straight on Nepal. Look at this. Wolf driving right up this edge, getting ready to to push him back off this ridgeline so he can take the fight with the broken spirits first, or I'm not sure if he's just trying to make his way. Oh, look at that! Finding some of those hit markers right through the smoke. And so now Blaze BT and XP3 are the final two standing, and they are way back here. So XP3, we still have four from straight on Nepal. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get Wolf pick back up because I do the XP3 coming all the way up and in. Let's go over to XP3 and find out what XP3 is doing. He's pushing them back, trying to get them off the top because they do have to come on down and in onto straight on Nepal. Broken spirits over here, getting those shots, and Spence on the run over. Spence trying to run over both of them from the broken spirits. So now Blaze BT is the last one still standing against Teddy. If I could get Teddy click, boom, there we go. There we go. So now let me go ahead and side by side this, and might be able to get Wolf picked back up, and Teddy may be able to get, we might have a reset 2v2. So let's see what's going to happen now. They are both, did they get that res off? Yes, they did. All right, so now we do have Blaze wrapping down and around. It looks like Blaze is headed over towards the drop, maybe getting some fresh loot. And Teddy trying to keep an eye on where Wolf is. Wolf is all the way across that. Let's check in on Wolf, because I think Wolf is still creeping up, trying to get those angles and trying to figure out where the other two are from across the way, while Blaze goes and gets the airdrop. Look at that. Blaze free admit. Oh, MG3. Fresh level 3 gear. He's got a fresh helmet, fresh vest in the MG3. Now he's coming up and in, trying to figure out where these two teams are. And I see that Wolf is taking those shots. Oh, he finds Star. So now it's just Teddy. Teddy versus Wolf. Is it going to be Wolf? And it is Wolf. Wolf pushing up and in. Straight out of Nepal, coming in first with 15 total eliminations, 25 total points for this first Erangel match of the Region 8 Friday night. $40 cash scrims. Broken Spirits coming in second with 7 eliminations, and coming in third, Dark Side Nets with the 3. Here you go. Here's the rest of your scores: 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. X-Force DK. Let's go, Claws. 7 eliminations, 789 damage. We'll be jumping with X-Force DK when we come right back. I'll be right back. But I think they know that they're there. They are only a duo way over here. And oh, Manic just got a knockover. So let's head back over to there, since we do have the 3 teams, unless these are going to come down and around. Look at this off angle way up on that side. Sayu. You got to be careful who is up on that off angle. Let me see. Very way up here. Oh, but he doesn't have. Oh, look at, for an off angle, no scope, no sniper. Oh, you are lucky, because he probably would have seen your head. Alright, so this is not looking good for the duo 4-1 HP, because all of OTB Esports have a good position. It looks like they're getting into position if you look at the mini map. And the duo from 1 HP. Oh, look at that. He can see right on through. And I'm not sure if he's pointing him and marking him, but he's not giving his position away. So look at the rest of his team all coming right up and in. Nice. Hello, Dashi. All right, so San Martin also getting some business going on. I saw 3 or 4 teams coming in. We do have, here you go, Noob Esports right over here. Gekka for the win. Hello, Gekka. Winter up on this off angle up at the top. So they're surrounding over here the Dark Side Knights, but we also have Red Alert over here as well. Where are you? Oh, he's up on Red Alert from the top of the hill trying to get this third party going. So, Cat God, you got to be careful. They might be able to see you. And he does have the wall on the right side, and he's also got his off angle over on the other side. So I'm not sure what the Dark Side Knights are going to be able to do. Let's check, killed. Yeah, they're trying to figure it out. You can feel the tension because look at the surrounding. We've got the noobs in every direction. So no matter which side Dark Side Knights try to come out, as Evil Bert was found, and I think Evil Bert was found from the top of the hill. And who is that up at the top of the hill? Here comes Winter. Winter coming down and around, trying to push up and in onto this knock. Because, you get a knock, you gotta go. You've started it off. So now, I don't know what this name is. Ifwick. The last one's still standing for the Dark Side Knights over here. So, Winter. Winter was right there. And so now we got fights. You can see my map down below. We got fights going off. And there goes the last of the duo, 1 HP, taken out by OTB. We already saw they were set up and ready. I feel like OTB Gaming had a lot of really good comms on that. But look at the northeast. So we've got Team Seal up here on top of OTB only, on top of Napoleone, on top of Manic. So we got all sorts of them right up there in that northeast edge. So they're going to be all right on top of each other. And Ifwick now trying to get those nades right on down to his last nade, and all four of them are coming up and in from Noobs Esports. But you can hear Red Alert up on top of radio. Oh, face to face with the nade right in his hands. Does he get any of the knocks as he came right up? Alright, so Iflick is still alive, and I think all 4 of them are still alive from Noob Esports. I don't really want to get off of this in case Iflick can get up. So let's get on over here, see if we can get an idea of where everyone is in here. Ooh, that was kind of nice. Look at this. So you ever wanted to see what's going on? Oh, they're coming. Look at this angle. So now they're all trying to push right up in here. Giving Iflick quite a bit of respect, but I don't really like that they didn't push quite together. There's a lot of hesitation, but they were really well set up in that push. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. We got another fight going on down here with Death Wish and the Dr. Bunny. Dr. Bunny right over here. X-Rev trying to throw some nades over in Joker's direction. Joker from V9 over here playing with the Blacklist today. Joker taking down and out. That might be the... Oh, Joker, were you giving them a hard time? Because they are celebrating that. Alright, so let's see. We also have Team Exotic down here getting into a fight. Let's see. This probably seen better days, but they're over here with Team 22 Finale. So let's see what's going on. Oh, taken right on and out. So let's see what's going on with the Tooth SE. I'm not sure what that name is supposed to be. You guys are trying to kill me, I swear. I think you guys try to get more and more creative every time. Oh, Ooh, that was violent. Look at this. Axe with the squad wipe. Jeez, Axe. Or is that 10? I'm not exactly sure, but he did get 4 squad wipe. Let's go. Alright, so let's see what else is happening, guys. We got another fight going up at the water treatment. Let's head over there. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, it is last for redemption. We did lose Hedda, so I'm not sure who they were in a fight with. I do see 3 of them. 3 eliminations. So, brr. The British Rampage Andrews taken on out, so I'm not sure what happened to Andrew there. But let's get back over here because Zero Mercy came right up and in onto Red Alert. Red Alert now pushing in down onto New Era. So we've got all sorts of fights. Red Alert in that between. They are stuck in that barn. I'm not sure how Red Alert's going to get out of this barn. We do have Zero Mercy in the sky above, and then all 4 of them from Noobs Esports. They are on the ground. They are ready for this push. And we're still kind of centering around San Martin as we close in. We're still center mapping. I think there goes the final player from the Palejone way out in the blue. I'm not sure if they went out to the blue or from one of them from Manic. Might have seen him. I did miss it on the elimination feed, so I'm not sure now what Red Alert. What are you guys gonna do down here? Hello, Star. We are looking at you and look. I don't think they're all that. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, straight out of Nepal, 25 total points for that first Miramar match. Coming in second, X-Force. 2 of our PMSL teams. They are going to Brazil. These 2 teams, let's go. Broken Spirits coming in third at 13. So there are your scores. Let me go ahead and show you that let's try that button. There we go. We haven't started yet, but all the teams are loaded in, except for Team 22. We are missing Team 0 Oxygen, and they just hit start. So let's go ahead and show you the top bragger of that last match. It was none other than Jean-Claude Van Damme. It is X-Force DK, 7 eliminations, 789 damage. So, for the second time tonight, we will be jumping with DK. DK. Let me put that iPad up there. Get that all fixed up for us. Cody, if you're out there, sorry if I missed you. I was going to tell you during the break, but I did put the click happy tonight. I did put the link up there. All you gotta do is hit that link and head on in. Let's see if I can find DK. Oops, there we go. DK for the second time tonight. Let me make his footsteps match. Scroll on down. And where did I miss him? I missed you, DK. There he is. There you go. It's just in time. Let me put that iPad up there for you and find out what this ping is. Alright, so let's get that map up there for tonight's second match of Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. We are coming in from just to the east of the Al-Azhar area, just to the north side of the armpit right there. There's the shoulder, there's the armpit, there's the waist, there's the honey. Ever since somebody showed me that whole body right there, I cannot not see it anymore. We're going over the top of Al-Azhar to the north of truck stop by the Hacienda del Patron San Martin, to the north of power grid just to the south of El Pozo, and we are dumping off in this western wasteland. So we may have some AFKs over on that western side. So we'll have to see. But in this beginning of the flight path, you can see that we've already got, is that Manic or Maiden Nepal? It is Manic headed up towards that Terra Branca Camp Militar area, but they're right there with the Sinners. And we also have the Rookies, the underrated Rookies down in Al Azahar. Let's see, where did you go? All right, so we do have X-Force headed up towards that La Cabarilla area, but look at San Martin. I cannot figure out where we are tonight, guys. I cannot figure it out. I am tired. Alright, so we do have Team 12 on here. Team 12, Rage Bait. Let's check it on Gio Money with his little swimmy. He does have this pump action. Last night I got to see him go 1, 2, 3 and put out a that fast. And we're right over here with the Dark Side Knights and Jamal's team straight across. Wiro just got one from another team as well. It was Jamal's team. So we got Jamal's team down one, Dark Side Knights, and we do have Not Esports over here as well. So we do have several of these teams. Gio Money, what you doing? Gio only with a level 1 vest, and I think he's waiting for Dark Side Knights to actually come out and push across. So while we watch Gio Money, let me go ahead and check on the map down here. We got straight out of Nepal over in the Impala area, and not too far away in that northern Impala mining town, we've got Vengeance, and it does look like they are starting to push up into Impala. Now, our zone is all the way over to this western area. What is happening all the way over here? Ooh! Right when I checked. So now, Made in Nepal coming right up and in onto Velocity. Velocity's over here. Nuxify, is that you? Joy Boy is down here. They come out and around trying to... Oh, Fury going down. So now, Made in Nepal down to Wagwan. Wagwan just getting out of there. So Wagwan way already down in the zone. So let's see what is going on over here. Let's get a sky view of what's happening with our San Martin area. So Dark Side Knights over to that north side, taking up quite a bit of real estate on this north side. We do have Jamal's team over in the bricks across the street from Rage Bait. Rage Bait pushed up and over and took over. Ooh, look at that. We even have Team 8 all the way at the top. That is not... So they're at the radio tower hill looking over the top of San Martin. So there you go. There's where everyone is. I think that's all the players in here. Oh, look at this. Team 8 moving all the way around Cell Tower Hill to get away from all this chaos over here in San Martin. That's not what I meant to hit. So let's see what else is going on. And it does look like one of them. Oh, Kashi, you're gonna have to be careful because you might get seen over here by Not Esports on that rotation. So let me go ahead and put that map back up there, and I'll scroll on out just a little bit, and then I'll put the map up because it's a good time for you guys to figure out where your teams are. We are spread all the way across this Miramar map. And we are right over here on Gio Money. Let's see what Jan can see. Oh, right when I switched over. Does find one on the roof of Bill's over in San Martin. So I think that was Wiro. Was that Wiro that got knocked? Let me check. No, Wiro's standing up. It was Unk. Unk 69. And he is still trying to take those shots. Look at Wiro. Ooh, he's got some good aim, Wiro, doesn't he? Let's go back up to Jan and see what he's doing. He's got the AUG. He is doing this with an AUG 4-time spray. No, I hear somebody returning with the Winchester. Who's got the Winchester? It's got to be Rage Bait. Oh, is it Havoc? It is not Havoc. Hello, Havoc. Not Weiro. Is it Geo Money? Geo. And it is Onk 69. Giovanni with the... Oh! Look at the spray by Jan. With the... He is up here with this AUG. Just creating so much havoc. Havoc and chaos over here for the teams down below. Oh, we just... Broken Spirits. What happened over here? It does look like they got in a fight with someone, but I don't see it. Maybe somebody from Finial. Gooner was way over there. Gooner. Alright, so let me go ahead and we'll put that stream back up there because you can see that we really don't have any active fights other than the San Martin area. So... Oh, I think maybe straight out in Nepal, though. Let's head over to the Impala area, because nope, they are moving. But I do see the serial killer here, and I'm not sure which team he is on. Version 9. So the serial killer Vamp and version 9, I think he may be into some trouble over here. Vengeance is coming up right behind him, so let's see what's going on. Does Vengeance see him? I feel like Vengeance is tracking him down, all 4 of them from Vengeance right there behind him. And Almost There is also in a fight now, so where is Almost There? Let me see where you guys are. Let's get on over to Guts of God, Guts of Slay. We're at the Northland farm over here. We got the Guts. Oh, Almost There, down to just 8 right now. They may be able to get the team pick back up. It is Gutsy God on the other side of this broken wall. And I do see him trying to push up and in, so a nade right now behind that broken wall could really hurt Almost There. And we also have another one over on this other side. I think this is him with the DBS, and he is coming up and around. Oh, he does take one down from Almost There, and now he's coming right up and around on the Gutsy Slay! Gutsy Slay popping right up and around. Gutsy does go down. Let's see what Zephyr can do. Zephyr can go right up in this bloodbath of North Leones. And now, here the Molly's coming out, Zeph coming around. And let's see, I do think that Blacklist is down to just a solo. I don't know, switch over just yet. And double-sided. Oh, we did lose Lada Chata, but we should be able to get the Guts of God pick back up. Guts of God, now Guts of Slay. Alright. So it does look like the Dark Side Knights have moved on out. I no longer see Rage Bait. Where did Rage Bait end up? Are they still there? Let me see. Is Rage Bait? Where did Rage Bait go? Just like that. Oh, the Dark Side Knights. Did you guys take out Rage Bait? Rage Bait. I didn't even see the elimination feed. Oh, that must have been fast. So we did have one up at the top, so Jan, I'm not sure, but we also now up on the cell tower hill, we do have the Jamal's team up there. And let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can check in on your teams, check in on the rotations, maybe figure out where your team may run into some trouble on any of your bad reviews. And I see version 9 right over here. Let's see, version 9 Nervous. Are you in a fight right here? With Team 9. We're pushing right up and in now onto the Valkyries. The Valkyries nervous, not nervous at all. Getting ready to throw that nade up and over. And they are getting shot from a couple different directions. And you see another team across the way. It is the top losers also over here. So let's go. over by the power grid, there are 3 teams as well. Ooh, nervous, getting shot from right behind. Let me check in on the God Kid as he's coming on down. While I get over to the power grid, let's get a sky view of what is happening over here with X-Force and Team 20. Zero Mercy up. DK, are you still in this? It does look like Legend is pushing up and in, and the rest of them are up on the rocks. So the coverage from Zero Mercy out to X-Force. And now let's see what's going on on the screen right on over here, because we got another team coming up and in. We've got version 9. We've got top losers over here, Vengeance, and the underrated rookies. We got all these teams pushing right up in onto this compound just to the east of San Martin area, the radio tower hill. It looks like Zelo trying to get the molly up and over, but then we do have Superman from Team 24 version 9 up on that off angle. Let me see. Oh, he is already out. Where did he go? I don't even see. Superman is still taking those shots. Let's see, where is Team 24? I don't see Team 24 on here. So now Zello with that pump action try. Ooh! Zello taking him out, but there's 2 of them down, but we do have that other team pushing up and in. We still have Superman and Spider-Man from Team 24 not too far away. See, are they showing up? Yes, they are showing up now, because here they come up and in. There is Superman. But let's get on over to Zello, because Zello is still trying to hold off, trying to hold down the lockdown, and push by. Ooh! Oh! That peek around. But we still have Manic from above as well. Manic trying to get the shots over onto the rookies. All this chaos just to the south of the hot skin that dealt with drone. And you can see that Manic is right here on the edge of zone. So let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more and find out what is happening with the rest of our teams as we are headed into stage 3. So our zone's just seconds away from getting ready to pop, and the center's right on over there. So let's see what's happening down in oh, where is the Dark Side Knights? Dark Side Knights way over, coming up from the east side of San Martin. So they are up in here, but Valkyries are still coming on down. And we have straight on to Paul Spence. I'm not sure what Spence is doing, but he is right over here on the other side of, almost there. We are over in the hills of Pachinki. He can hear all the vehicles right across from him. And Wolf, ooh, almost there. Wolf looking at or straight out of Nepal, and you can see Wolf coming right up. So it may be Wolf versus Wolf. Let's see who's the top canine, which alpha. Alright, so we are headed over towards a San Martin area, going over, wrapping around Power Grid, Gado, and the Graveyard. And look at that, Blaze! Here we go, Blaze getting ready to come up and in. Look at this, like I said, Wolf versus Wolf. Wolf is up to 3 eliminations as they are now hunting down almost there. They're keeping track of, look at Blaze just watching as they go across this terrain. Each little hilltop, just paying attention to where almost there is getting ready to settle in. We've got Vengeance in the fight right on over here. Let's see what's going on with these teams. Man, I no longer see Vengeance right here because we never clicked on him. Come on, we got Sinners over here now in the dust storm. But let's see. Can't really see much in the exfoliator, so let me go ahead and scroll on in even more. And I think now that the exfoliator is here, I'll go ahead and put that up. We still have Blaze BT trying to pay attention to where almost there is right across the tops of the hills. There we go. We just had the dust storm go across, and DK in a fight now with the Ice Elves, and there goes the Ice Elves out to X-Force, but X-Force has another team coming up and in. They gotta try to get the team up. Where's Meow? Meow! As here comes another team. Ooh, the Molly's following them out and around. And so now DK was up to 4 eliminations, now eliminated himself. Look at that. One. That menace from Radio Tower Hill taken out by Meow. And I do believe this is fate. And now we did lose 26. 24. Are you now 26? Is that what you're telling me? Alright, so while we watch this fight, let me check, make sure we're not missing any other fights on the screen. It doesn't look like it. If you look down in that lower right-hand corner, you can see that our zone is close. We still have 30 seconds. And Fate trying to get these angles over into that. Ooh. Easy, and he might be able to get 26 pick back up, but here comes the Valkyries and not esports. So here comes some more teams coming right up and in onto Meow now. Look at this, he's doing the jump shot up and over with that S12 in the FPP to make sure that the screen is as big as possible so he can see exactly where they are. FPP helping with that perspective, making things bigger and brighter. Ooh, with another jump shot! And he is up to 5 eliminations and may be able to get up and in. Look at this, and he is able to pick up 26. Geez, I do believe this is fate. Hello, fate. Don't forget, this is one of our PMSL teams. Alright, so almost there. Ooh, Wolf. Let me go over and check in on Wolf. What has happened was straight out of the ball. Wolf. Oh, Zephyr got you with that nade. So where's Spence? Spence is coming right up and behind, but we do have XP3 right in front, and Wolf gets taken out by the center. Karan OG from down below. Ooh, XP3. Oh, Karan OG finding him too with those hogs. These boys are deadly with these hogs. Alright, and our zone does pop again, and we're going between the graveyard and Bigado. So let me see. While they try to get XP3 up, let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you guys can check in on the rotations, figure out where your teams are now. We are down to the top 10 teams. So let's go. We still have 28 teams in this. We are only in stage 4 at the moment of our second match tonight, Miramar. And now, let me see who I think may end up in the next fight. I feel like we should head down towards... Let's get on over here towards Superman, because I feel like Superman is coming right up and in onto Velocity. We all know that Velocity likes these ridgelands. Let's see what's going on with Xenon. Xenon all the way up at the top. Velocity, full 4-man strong on the top of these hills over on this ridgeline. So let's see. Looks like SK Bot is kind of sandwiched, though. He's got the Dark Side Knights coming up right behind him. And Nuxify, I find somebody. He's got that M249. One of the snipers I love to see. He's really good with that DMR. I watch him for hours doing those character maps. He just doesn't miss. Let's go. So now let's see. Looks like Ifwick down quite a bit. I think Ifwick was the one that Nuxify was trying to get. And Nuxify had his SKS or his SLR. He might have been knocked. That's all I'm saying. And look at this. Meow. Meow coming up and into all this as well. We just watched Meow with all the... Ah, that chaos over at the power grid. He is still trying to work his way across these hills. And we'll stay here for just a second. Look at this. Straight out of Nepal. Look at this zone. Straight out of Nepal. Pretty much dominating this zone. They have the entire zone. Blaze will need to come on in. And we do have version 9 going out to X-Force 26. I do believe 26, maybe 24. 24 maybe. I'm not sure. Never know. Oh, Superman dropping right in front of Meow, and Meow coming over and trying to steal that camera, but Blaze from straight out of Nepal from across the way. Look at this, Blaze is in zone gatekeeping this northern side with all these teams coming right in. You can see from this map, let me scroll in as much as I can, he's got all those teams right over there on that ridgeline. Let's look at this map together. You can see all the way up there, we've got X-Force, we've got the Sinners coming down and around, the Dark Side Knights, Velocity, and, oh, we just lost one from Finial as they come into zone. So let's get back on over, and we do have Team 3 coming in as well, Jamal's team. So Blaze just over here, just picking everyone off. Nuxified down to about 518. X-Force trying to get in and across to the zone, and he's gonna have to come across the street from Blaze. Blaze still right here trying to get these shots. 26 trying to get the shots back, and Blaze says, yeah, I'm starting to feel the heat over here. Nuxify made it all the way to out right below Blaze, and Blaze shut that down as well. 26 going out to the play zone, and we're down to the top 2 teams now. Just that fast. So Finial all the way across. See if I can get Finial, see what's happening. And Axe is the last one still standing. Let me get Axe over here on the side by side, and I feel like Wolf is coming right up and over here on this 1v1. And oh, Wolfie! Oh, so let's go ahead and take that off there. Straight out of Nepal, coming in first with 16 total points, 26 total points for the second match tonight, the Miramar match of the Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. And then coming in second, Finial. Coming in third, X-Force with 13 total eliminations. Fate with 6 of those. GG Fate fragging out. Here we go. The rest of your scores, 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going out straight out of Nepal. XP3, 7 eliminations, 295 damage. There is your third party king of the night. We'll be jumping with XP3 when we come right back for tonight's third match. We are headed to Sandhawk. Be right back. Yeah, worried about it. Did you see that? They were dancing up on the walls. So I think they're just going to hang out, and they're going to try to go ahead and let the team up above, which is Zero Mercy, try to get some knocks down onto Noob Esports. So look at Noob Esports though. Once again, that line going across. Hello, Cat God for the win. Oh, Cat God, big fan of his. Alright, so Winter, what you gonna do now? Winter's thinking it out. They know that they can go to the north. They're gonna be just fine, but they are center zone. Oh, look at this zone still on them, so they have plenty of time to think about it. But Zero Mercy does have 10 IQ. The Emperor coming up behind So Zero Mercy's gonna have to watch their back. Hopefully they're not stuck in the vision. And here comes Team Seal. So now Zero Mercy should know that 10 IQ is down. And Team Seal also pushing up onto Radio Tower Hill. Radio Tower Hill getting some crazy action. Let's see from the sky what we can see. And we on New Era, our Noobs Esports. I don't know why I keep saying that. Alright, so let's see what we can see. Looks like Red Alert might have left the Radio Tower Hill because I no longer see them up there. So a lot of teams were going to see that. We still have Scarboy, Geronimo, right up and over into that rack. So 10 IQ still trying to push on in. Team Seal should be right over here as well. Yeah, there's Team Seal. So Team Seal knows that 10 IQ are right there, so we might have another fight right on down here. And let's go back to the map and see what the rest of these rotations are. Alright, here comes the exfoliator. Gotta get these guys all buffed and ready. Alright, what is happening over here with Zero Mercy? Zero Mercy went all the way up over here to the power grid, but you can see that right on their mini map they do have Team Seal thinking about coming to the same place. Looks like maybe they pulled away. We've got Death Push over here as well. All these teams clustering right up and in. We do have OTB. No matter where we go, that storm is everywhere, guys. Let's get on over here, see if we can get off the storm eventually. Alright. So that was loud in my ear. That was a very loud and long storm. Look at the exfoliator just finally getting off the edge of the map over towards El Pozo area. And Team Seal now down in the grays over here. Let's see. It looks like Batman has been knocked. Let's see. Fighty is trying to come right up and in, living up to his name. He sees Scarboy, but does he see the Emperor? Scarboy take, oh, Emperor, oh, Emperor with that perfect positioning over the top of Fighty. So now we are down to just Alziamon. You guys make it interesting for sure. Alright, so let's see. What else is going on? I think this is the main fight between the teams. The rest of the teams are close. You can see, oh, we do have, it does look like we got a knock over on Palsaraj. Let's see. It's like OTB up on top. Oh, what a nade. What a nade coming down from OTB. This is OTB Esports over here. So let me go back to this map and look at this. We are still going to San Martin. So these teams, let me go ahead and put this map up here for you. These teams that have all gone over to that San Martin area, that has paid off really well. A lot of these teams, the first map, they were doing those edge plays, you know, going around the other side of that edge, making sure to gatekeep and clear their backs and everything. But a lot of these teams went to San Martin early, the area right around in there. So very different play for the San Martin map. Alright, let's go back and find out what we're looking at next. Alright, so I see 10 IQ still down in the blue. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing all the way down there, but they do need to come across and come in from that south side. And coming in from the south side, they're going to run into Noobs Esports. I am stuck on that, guys. And Red Alert still over in the barn. Still in the barn over here in San Martin. So I think Dr. Bunny right over here on top of Zero Mercy in a rough spot. Now and here comes Finale. Dr. Bunny realizing that They're no longer in a good spot either. Would rather take their chance with Zero Mercy. Now, Dr. Bunny, you knew Zero Mercy was down there. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is going on. Let's check in on Manic. Manic just coming right up and into San Martin. They're like, yep, I'm calling this home. And Ymira right on in here. But I do see that we got the British Rampage. British Rampage. Hello, Abdullah. We do have someone from the British Rampage over here. Welcome to NA. I don't know what to tell you about the rest of it, but welcome. Very, very odd plays tonight. Very sweaty and odd. So let's see what's going on as we come right back on over here to Zero Mercy. Let's check in on Scarboy. Scarboy over here. Oh, Scarboy also with the angle down into the dip. Where's Zero Mercy and finale. Scarboy heal up, and you gotta heal up fast, and we're down to just a duo over here in the blue by the power grid. We are in stage 5. The stage is the zone's gonna start hurting. Look at his health, and oh, out to the zone just like that. All right, so let's see what else can we see. Oh, the British Rampage, Abdullah. I feel bad for the Abdullah. Who is coming up? Your partner's gonna go out to the zone trying to get you up. So no, that wasn't even his partner. That was Finale. That was Finale that came right up and in. I guess they needed some loot, guys. So let's see, where was that? Let's get back over here. And hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first with 2 winner chicken dinners and 51 total points straight out of Nepal. Coming in second, X-Force with 32 points. Both of these teams headed to PMSL Brazil. Darkside Knights coming in third with 19 total points. This time we are jumping with straight out of Nepal. XP3 7 eliminations, 295 damage. So let me go ahead and find XP3 on the iPad over here. All the way down into straight out of Nepal. I think they are closer to the top. Let me see. There he is right there. Let me get the feet fixed so that they match. That he's just standing there. You know they gotta match. I just gotta be that way. Alright, there we go. Headed into match 3 of Region 8 Friday night. Yes, it is Friday night. Let's go. Friday night cash scrims, hot and sweaty in the tropics. What could be better? Alright, let me get that map up there for you. There we go. And for our third flight path of tonight, we're coming in from Champagne, going just to the south of the ruins, Boot Camp, Paradise, and Camp Bravo. Look at that. Got Hainan right off the drop as well, or flight path. So let's see where all these teams go. It does look like we've got a cluster headed up towards that Camp Alpha Island. I see a lot of parachutes that aren't quite moving. It's like they're all stuck right on top of each other. Let me scroll on in and get a better idea what is happening here. It does look like version 9 Velocity and Finial maybe all landing right here on top of each other, but it does look like straight out Nepal has some issues as well. So let's get on to that. There we go. Come on, get up there. There we go. It's sleeping. So straight out Nepal, you can see over here in Camp Bravo, there are several parachutes up in the sky. I see underrated rookies, blacklist. They are all right on over here. The underrated rookies right across from XP3, and not too far away is also Vengeance Team 7. You can see Sook up in that distance. So it does look like over on that other side, Nox over DK. Nox, yeah, nah. let's see, where is this? I think this is over here in boot camp. Let's check in on what is happening over here. We got the Dark Side Knights. We got Manic up at the top, and Scarface coming down on the top of Manic. We got Rage Bait. Does look like Knocks over DK has been picked back up by Weiro. So does look like Made in Nepal is gonna get that res off in Maine, and Darkside Knights taking over the south and the western edge of boot camp. Let's check the map really quick and see what else is happening on this map, because we've got a bunch of chaos. So let's get on over here, see what is happening with the Sinners. The Sinners trying to come up onto Manic on top of this hilltop. And XP3 is going to be able to get Wolfpick back up over here. XP3 still, they are still right over here with the underrated rookies. Too much chaos going on. Hod coming on down onto the Sinners. And we got Karan OG over at this other side. I'm not sure what Karan OG is going to be able to do against all three of them, or all four of them, excuse me, from Manic right there. Look at Karan OG. Alright, so there's your map. We're just going to go and look at this. Vengeance Sook is able to get that knock from the top, and now straight out in the ball. Oh no! XP3 coming out and around. Where is Blaze? Blaze is over here trying to get those shots over onto Vengeance. Vengeance leaves. XP3 does get taken down and out, and I did miss the elimination feed is going crazy, and I'm not sure who was over here. Let's see if I can figure it out. It was Blacklist over there. It was Juan again. Juan. One more time over here from Not Esports, Team 8. Juan, remember, was on top of Radio Tower Hill, just putting all the pressure down onto the teams. Once again, putting the pressure into Camp Bravo right on over here. You can see Not Esports all along this edge, but we also have Blacklist coming up and around over on this side. Let's see if I can get this a little better so you guys can see. Blacklist is also coming up, and coming down from the north side are the Valkyries. Right here are Vengeance, and we still have the fight with Straight Outta Nepal. Let me go back over here and see what's going on with Straight Outta Nepal right in Camp Bravo. Straight Outta Nepal, back-to-back winner chicken dinners, and it does look like every team on Sandhawk is trying to make sure that they do not get a third. And ooh, that Nate coming right up in. Look at this, they are coming in. Spence gets taken down, but they should be able to get Spence picked back up, and we are still on Blaze BT. That was Wolfie that was able to get that knock, and they are still just trying to come out and around, trying to clear out all this chaos that is happening over here in Camp Bravo. And it does look like we got another couple teams over here in this fight. We're on the western edge, and Blacklist was coming up onto Knot, because Knot was spread out pretty thin, and I think Knot is down to just a solo player over here now, watching Blacklist come up and around. Now Velocity in a fight with Zero Mercy. The Darkside Knights in fight. Oh, let it all happen all at the same time, please, because I love trying to just sit here and read the elimination feed. Almost there, coming in also into this boot camp area. We still have Made in Nepal in Maine. Darkside Knights on this western edge. We still have Manic up on the hilltop, and now we do have Almost There moving into boot camp. Version 9 over here in a fight. Let's see what is going on with Velocity and Version 9. We do have Velocity, Version 9 trying to come up and around onto Xenon. Where is Nuxify? Up on top of that ridge line. So we've got Oh, and Joy Boy right across the way as well. So we do have version 9 and Vengeance. We have a Vengeance over here. So, no, this is Zero Mercy. What are you doing over here? We got a Vengeance player on Zero Mercy. The last one's still surviving because the rest of his team went over to Camp Bravo. What? You guys are trying to kill me. No, here's the rest of Vengeance. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Vengeance over here in a fight now. Coming out of that Camp Bravo area, and they are right over here with the Valkyrie. And I think Vengeance, the duo, we had 1v or 2v4, and one just went down. We do have Kashi going down over here. So let me put this map up here so you guys can see the chaos. I can't keep up with the chaos over here in in Sandhawk. I was going back to Miramar, guys, because my brain was like, I'm done. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Made in Nepal over here in boot camp, trying to face off against the Dark Side Knights. You can see that all 4 of them from Made in Nepal, they're doing just fine. We do have 2 of them up to 2 eliminations each, and then the other 2 with an elimination, 6 total. So there you go. Made in Nepal, still holding down Maine. And they don't have to go anywhere. The zone is going around them. The rest of these teams are still trying to come on in. We have straight out Nepal over by that Not Esports player. Player number 1. So he is coming down and in. I really like that PUBG is put the names on the dots. It makes it a little easier to figure out who's where. And look at this. It does look like Team 3. Yes, Team 3. I've called them the wrong name several times. This is Jamal's team. Jamal's team trying to come on down and in. I do think, let's check in on what is happening right over here. This is Jamal's team getting ready to throw this nade up. Oh! Doesn't even throw that nade, and now Vengeance is down to just HQK. There we go. Oh, another coming right up and in. And look at Luxury. Luxury down to 2 HP as they are pushing up onto the Dark Side Knights. The Dark Side Knights do have 1 knocked, and look at this. Wagwan going around this backside trying to come right up and in on to the Dark Side Knights. Look at that. You can see right where he is behind this crate. Jamal's team taking out Vengeance. There's too much chaos. I can't even tell you which teams are where. Oh, I'm just having a night, guys. Just having a night. Alright, so they're still coming up on the Dark Side Knight. Wagwan trying to figure out where Evil Bird is. Evil Bird on his backside getting some knocks over onto Made in the Wagwan shutting the door to sleep. Oh, this door plate always makes me laugh. Oh, that was not the greatest. No, Made in Nepal. There they go out to the Dark Side Knights. All that chaos with the doors, but oh, here comes X-Force. Look at this, X-Force coming in and around boot camp. They are right across the street. 26 getting those angles, getting some information. We got DK, the shark of sharks, circling around too. Also smelling blood in the water. Oh, I do think this is Team 20, Zero Mercy. Ignore the tags, guys, because it keeps getting me into trouble. Watching Velocity going up and across the way. You guys swapping your players like that all the time. Blacklist. Ooh, Blaze BT. Blaze. Oh, and he took him out. Straight out of Nepal. Spence, what happened to your team? You're up to 6 eliminations, but now he is He is being gate kept in the blue zone. Look at that. I see Cretty. Is that what I just saw over here? No, it says Kai. Thought that was another one of my players, but here we go. Hopefully the pinks going on in the background don't mean anything to any of us. Hopefully. Alright, so let's see. Velocity on that drive-by. Let's see what's going on over here. It looks like they're gonna get picked back up, but look at this. That solo that we were watching from Vengeance, Zero Mercy, is creeping right up and in. Make it this third party while Velocity tries to get those eliminate or get those teammates picked back up, and Nuxify down to 5 HP, and he's got X-Force on one side, got the Dark Side Knights on the other. Oh, Frosty Dad taken down and out, and Velocity up to 10 eliminations. But now they are going to drive straight into, look at this, straight into, oh, X-Force. Right on in. So now Xenon and Joy Boy driving down and around, trying to get out of there. Oh, Xenon getting taken on out. Joy Boy might go out to the blue. No, Joy Boy gets taken out by Joy Boy. Alright, so I do think that might have been DK with the mortar. Yeah, I've been catching him with the mortar so much lately. Just working things out, and it's fun to watch. Alright, so Spence is still coming in. I think you can see that on both maps. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys get a good idea of where everyone is. Let me go ahead and zoom on in, because we do have everybody coming in at least out of the blue now. So there you go, and let me check in on Team 9, because I feel like Team 9 may be getting ready to come right up and in onto almost there. Look at this, Zephyr, boom! Coming out of the hedge. Angel, oh, Angel going right into Zephyr as well. Where is Reese? Reese is all the way down and across, trying to cover for Angel. Trying to get those shots across onto almost there in the wide open though. Almost there has that downhill angle. Reese, get out of there. They can see you there. So let's see what's going on with almost there. They are almost there. Keeping an eye across the way onto, look at that. They got X-Force. They've got Jamal's team. They've got everyone in every direction. We got almost there. Wolf looking right across onto DK. Oh, almost there. Wolf finding Legend too. Straight across the top of this. All this chaos on top of these hills. And we still have Jamal's team right across. Almost there, getting the drop blessed. So now, let's go. Let's see what we can see. It does look like everyone is pretty much in zone. I don't think 26 is going to be able to get DK and Legend picked back up. I'm not sure if Meow is over there. Let me see. Meow might be over. Yeah, Meow is getting his teammates picked back up. Look at this. Fate. Fate. I love that backpack. I've already told you that. Alright, so we're still scrolling in. Look at this. We the only one in zone is Team 23 right here. Almost there. Almost there. Center zone. So let's see if he can hold down center zone as the rest of these 8 teams, 7 more teams take over this tiny little zone. So we're going into stage 5 with perfect donut zone. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there so that for just a second we could check in on from the sky view. You could see that the Dark Side Knights are about ready to get into trouble. Let's get on over to the Dark Side Knights as they go up and in. Oh, and I couldn't even get to the Dark Side Knights. You guys saw that. You saw that I tried to get there. Alright, what else is happening? So much chaos. 26 taking out the Ice Elves. So let's see, what is 26 doing right on over here? 26 also trying to come in from the eastern edge. Does have the Ice Elves up at the top of the hill. too much chaos, and our zone's getting ready to pop again. And look at this, we're going right on top of that compound where almost there is. So let me go ahead and see if I can get a good, oh, Jamal's team getting the sole survivor over here of the ice elves, but the ice elves have to come down, and look at this, they're gonna come right on down into X-Force over here. X-Force taking over the swamp, and we still have, look at this, 26 right there. We have the 5 teams. We have almost there coming down from the top of the hill. So we've got them all right around. We can almost see all these teams from the sky view, but not quite. It does look like X-Force is getting ready to, oh, I think they're getting ready to get a little tighter into the zone area, and there goes the ice elves. We're down to the top 4, almost there, trying to come down off the top of this, and they are coming. And there goes Team 23, almost there in that center zone, or center compound, getting taken down and out. And we are down to the top 3 teams. We have X-Force versus Jamal's team. And who's the last one? I don't even see the last one here. So let me check on here. Let me go ahead and keep you up like that, because those are the 2 teams that are in zone. And who is the third? Oh, straight out of Nepal, Spence. Amrit! Amrit said hi. Hello, Amrit. Big fan, Amrit. And straight out of Nepal, just went out to the play zone. We saw him all the way up on that edge. Spence trying to come on down and in. And so now, X-Force applying all sorts of pressure, trying to get into this compound. And the rest of Jamal's team right across the street. So now, Jamal's team still trying to get on in. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can see the sky view a little better. You can see that X-Force meow, meow, pushing right up and in. Meow goes down, so now it is up to Legend and 26, and all 4 of them from Jamal's team are still up, and it is up to Legend. It is a 1v4. Legend is down to 5 HP. There is a gap in that right underneath. Oh, Jamal's team. Jamal's team taking out X-Force. And let's go. We got 11 eliminations for Jamal's team. Coming in second, we've got X-Force with 8 eliminations. And coming in third, straight out of Nepal with 6 eliminations. I'm not even sure my brain even registered we were in Santa. Here we go. Scores 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out. Velocity and Noxify. 4 eliminations, 342 damage. You see these top fraggers in their limited counts. Ooh, it's so sweaty. Alright guys, I will be right back. Ilaria on fire with these scores tonight. Shout out to Ilaria and Region 8. Friday Night Cash Scrims. Be right back for tonight's final match. Emperor. Let's see what's happening with the Emperor. Emperor is doing just fine as well, but right there on that blue, these teams need to move in. They need to make a decision and go for it like Manic did. And now Abdullah, he is over here in trouble. Oh! Manic Zayn, he was right there with that DBS just waiting for Zayn, and he did not move a muscle. I thought he was actually AFK, to be honest, so whoo, crazy play there. Now we're going to the northeast side, or northwest, guys. I don't know west from north today, east and west, but we're coming up towards this radio, or cell tower hill, way up at this east western stuff Redemption, and we have seen crazy stuff from them. We also have Mimic right across the way with Finale coming up right behind Mimic. And look at all of them from Last for Redemption, keeping an eye on this third party. They are sitting pretty in zone. These two teams need to push on in. So Toothless keeping an eye. Holy moly, trying to get her right up and in. At least his name I can say. Let's see. Holy moly, trying to get those shots right up and over. I'm not sure what kind of glitch that was. And we got flyby. Flyby buggies. Oh no. So the flyby buggies did not quite work. So now let's see what's going to happen with the rest of them. They're pushing around onto the Last for Redemption. And we also have Team 16 pushing up from the other side. OTB. And we still have Mimic up here as well. So this is all happening right up here on the Cell Tower hill. That Cell Tower shouting out to the rest of the world. Hey, come on, the party's on. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what we can see over here as they are pushing up the San Martin Hill, trying to get up this hill into the party themselves. We do have OTB right over here. OTB, this is the esports game. Esports team, there we go, that are trying to push right up and in, and they lost one again. Look at this. Ooh, that zone is really loving the Last for Redemption. Last for right on the edge where you got holy moly new jeans. Holy moly new jeans. Gee, you gotta get up in there. So now the rest of them, and not even Mimic over there. The goat trying to come right up and in. That is your zone. We do have, nope, right over here, Zero Mercy, and Abdullah. Abdullah is still coming right up and in. We gotta check in on Abdullah from the British. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, I just tried to click on his name, but he came right up and into Zero Mercy. He did have that DBS. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get that or not. So now look at your mini map. We are in stage 7 and still 6-5 teams still going. Oh, they want to make a liar out of me every minute. So now let's see what else is happening, guys. Let's see. Oh, we still have Ethan the Goat. Ethan the Goat, just letting it all play out in front of him. If he went out right now, he'd go out in 5th. And look at how small this zone is. And he is a solo versus trio. 3 trios and a duo. It does look like we lost Holy Moly. I don't know if Holy Moly got taken out. I did miss it, but look at the smokes. We got smoke plumes for days. Zero Mercy. OTB. Oh, Eden the God is taken out by OTB Gaming, but now, or OTB Esports, guys. That was Ninja coming up and in with that. So now Yusuf is the last one still standing. Let's get over to Yusuf, see what Yusuf is doing, where Ethan the Goat was. So Yusuf, let's get on over here. Because you have all of them from Last for Redemption straight across. Look at this. He's trying to get, oh, he's going to try to push right up and in onto Last for Redemption. We're down to the top 3 teams. Oh, he was right there. Darwin goes right out in front of him. Zero Mercy, still all 4 of them still standing. Impressive. Got the mollies going on. I'm not sure if any of them from Zero Mercy have any more smokes though, because they used a lot of smokes to come up that hill. So now let's get on over here and see what's going on. Naughty is been picked back up, and let me see Toothless. Oh, Naughty down again. Toothless, you can see him coming up. Toothless does have, oh, that nade was right on the other side of Toothless. He does have the S12 in. So let's see. Chowder down. I think it's upstairs. This push is going to come right up and in onto Toothless. Toothless is now down to about 5 HP. And so now it is just up to Chowder down. Can I get over to Chowder down in time? Chowder down's got the P90. Zero mercy. No. Gaming came right up and in. So let's see. It does look like he's got Manic. And getting taken down and out by that DBS. And so now Vortex is down here trying to get the shots up onto Red Alert as they push right up and in. So Vortex is going to be able to get that ball right through. I was just getting ready to say, but what, he's got that wide open space right below him. And now, oh, Dala making Manic holla. I won't quit my day job, guys. I know it wasn't funny. What can I say, guys? It's funny in my head when I think it. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We got some action going on in boot camp now. Let's see what's happening with Team 17. Team Steel coming right up in here. Hot and heavy. And now Team Steel is down to just a duo. They're trying to push right up and in onto. They're down to one player. The Dark Side Knights. Fighty is the last one still standing. And here comes all the Dark Knight. It is right in through the window. Dark Side Knights calling boot camp home. Alright, up in Hot 10. We have 4 teams plus 3 teams over here plus a team coming on in. So let's see who's over here. We do have. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first with the winner chicken dinner times 2 straight out of Nepal. 62 total points. X-Force at 46 total points. Jamal's team at 27 with the Dark Side Knights both tied as 27 total points. Let me scroll that in just a little bit more so that you can see that a little better. And we are getting ready to start. Hello, Foxy, darling, oh, she's calling out for Jamal's team. All right, this time we are jumping with Velocity Anuxify, 4 eliminations, 342 damage. So let's get Anuxify on our screen. And where is Anuxify? Right there. Let me get some screen time love onto Anuxify. There we go. Let me get his footsteps to match, because that's how I gotta be. Nice. Start the night. Yes. LEG tequila. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love it. I love it. I love it. LEG. Love you. Voxy, your team is doing really well. Who is Jamal and why is he in so much pain? Alright guys, tonight's final match of the Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. We're coming in from that California coastline, just to the west of the Pacific Coast Highway, west of Quarry, going south of Pachinki, through the farm area, north of Milta, and right across the top of Milta Power Peninsula. There is your final flight path of tonight. And Nuxify already off the plane, and he is jumping with the Ice Elves. So let's go ahead and put that up on the screen. Wait a minute, what is happening here? Alright, there we go. I'm like, oh boy. There we go. You can see X-Force over there as well. So we have 3 teams coming right on down towards this Primorsk area. X-Force, Velocity, and the Ice Elves. Look at Enuxify just watching all the teams right on behind. And let me scroll on in. Pachinki is not the hot drop tonight. We do have 3 teams going into Pachinki, though. We do have the Sinners to that western or eastern edge. We've got Top Losers on the north side and Made in Nepal center Pachinki. We got the school area getting a little chaotic up here. It does look like Rozhak getting ready to have the underrated rookies right there with Jamal's team. There's your team. And Milta over here for Straight Out Nepal with Rage 8. Let's see what's going on with Straight Out of Nepal. One more time, Geo with the bow. And Geo, where's the rest of your team? There's Wiro. So Geo, are you a trio? I'm a poet. You guys know I'm already a rap star. Manic is also in a fight. It looks like Straight Out of Nepal. XP3 down to about 10 HP. But let's see what else is happening right on over here. We've got Zero Oxygen over here with Team 8. There is Juan again. Does Juan have another AUG? Because Juan with an AUG is deadly. And this is Team 20, Zero Mercy coming right up and in onto Team H, which are not esports. Oh, Juan goes down. That's going to be hard. And so look at that first zone. We're going all the way to that northeast side. Now, let's see, where are we? We're down here with X-Force, Velocity, and the Ice Elves. Look at the Ice Elves, DK, up on that ridge line. Let's see what DK can see from over here as he comes up and over. And what can he see? Zero Mercy taking down Vengeance over in the 12 pack, and Skybot going down right over here. But DK knows that straight across, and Legend gets knocked. Where's Legend? Oh, Legend's up on this roof. Where's Fate? Fate trying to cover for Legend. Look at this, all the Ice Elves right there in front of them. And let's check in on 26. 26 jumping down and across. So, all the chaos and Legends still up on that roof with the Ice Elves right across the way. And 26 has to be careful coming out onto that street because they do have the Ice Elves across the way as well. So, let's get back to the last match. Top fragger, Velocity, Enuxify. Looks like we're in a crazy standoff. Let's go over to Straight Out Nepal with Rage Bait. Oh! Havoc gets taken down and out the Rage Bait, so Geo gets taken down. So here comes the push from Straight Out Nepal into Wiro. Wiro is the last one still standing. Oh, that nade by Blaze BT. Blaze finishing that off, getting that all taken care of. Let's go over to, we are down to just a solo for almost there with all the Manic coming up and in onto Wolf. Almost there, Wolf. I'm not sure which one from almost there. Look at that. Saying, oh, trying to get that elimination over. And does he get another one? He gets Turtle. And now here comes the Vortex driving straight at Wolf. Wolf now down to 1 HP, trying to him off. Wolf, you gotta heal up. You gotta do what you can. He's trying to get the eliminations. He knows that there's one more in there. It is Pod blowing the door off the nade shack that Wolf is in. And I see nades and Wolfie's future. And look at this. Even Watertown. The Rozhak recall center. We got fights going off everywhere. Let's head over to, let me put this iPad up here for you while I switch over to the Razak compound, recall compound. Let's see what's going on over here between version 9 and the Dark Side Knights. Dark Side Knights, version 9 nervous, trying to get in and across this. I'm not sure we're going to make it to stage 5. We barely make it through stage 6 in any of these cash scrims because these boys are so sweaty. Alright, let's get on over to Evil Bird. Evil Bird watching is nervous. Nervous is trying to clear that. They are trying to come up and around. And we got the sticky bombs going off. Let's go boom. That's a delayed sticky bomb for sure. Nervous, they are watching you. Nervous. Oh, there goes another smoke. So Nervous should be able to get in and across version 9. The rest of version 9 still pushing up into the squad house over here. So let's see what's going on with the rest of them. Let's see. Does he make it across out of that tree? He doesn't leave the tree. He knows that Dark Side Knight Guild is up at the top, trying to hold him down. Look at this. It has all of version 9, and here comes another sticky bomb, and look at Nervous. He is still out there behind that. So we'll stay here for just a minute while I try to figure out what else is going on. Let's go over to the underrated, and I totally missed underrated on that. Let's try, oh, there goes another one. Let's see if we can find Hawa, what did you? Oh, Hawa over here with Jamal and Vengeance up on, oh, right above, I think, yes, rated rookies. They are down to just Hawa. Hawa is trying to figure out the best way to get through Razak. Nervous still behind that tree over on the main screen as well. Chaos, and we're still going to the northeast. All these teams like X-Force, Ice Elves, Velocity, Straight Out of Nepal, they all have to come up and in. We still have the top losers over here in PUBGM. Top losers with the center, Quran, the OG. Oh, look at this. Top losers still trying to figure out where Quran is. Let me go ahead and put this chaos up on your screen. As you can see that we are headed to the north. And I think there goes version 9. Ipwick up to 3 eliminations. I don't know why Nervous didn't leave from behind this tree. I'm not sure why he didn't go, but he did not go. So now let's see what else is going on. Let's go back over to what is happening in Razak. No, we did not go over to Razak. Oh, we lost Hawa. I'm sorry, Hawa. Alright, so we still have Vengeance up here on this ridgeline, and Jamal's team getting picked apart now by not only Vengeance, but I think another team. Oh, look at this. Vengeance wrapped all the way around to the other side of Razak and came on down and was able to get one of them and another one knocked. Look at, he's way up here on that hill up in the barn. So now look at this chaos. Look at the chaos. These teams. Oh my gosh. Let's go back over to a Nuxify. It's a Nuxify trying to get in and across. Look at this. The Dark Side Knights still over at that Razak recall station. And a Nuxify just coming out of the blue. Does need to heal up, and the horse is going to just go ahead and, oh no, gave him away. A Nuxify, I'm sorry, but I think the rest of Velocity may be able to get in and across, but they do have several teams already up on that hillside, so I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do. It is still the Dark Side Knights right there in front of them. Xenon, just straight across for a moment, and they do have Let's see, X-Force. Yeah, X-Force coming in. The Ice Elves, they're coming in along this California coastline. They need to get over towards Zone because Zone is cranked. That's why all these teams are playing so fast and furious. No one on this eastern edge, so I'm just going to go ahead and scroll it on over. And while he is rotating, let me put the iPad up there. We are coming in just to the south of the shooting range. We still have a couple teams over in Rozhok, and I think X-Force might have some issues. X-Force is coming right up by all these teams. There's Jamal's team on both sides. We are in Fate right now, but we also have Straight Out Nepal coming right up behind him. Ooh, Fate trying to wrap around East Roz, doing a perfect job. And can he get across this bridge? Yes, he can. Just like the pro he is, but they're down to just a duo. It is just 26 and a meow, and now they have to pass into X-Forces. X-Forces to sit here and gatekeep them from coming across that bridge, and I still can't move in too much without losing the Ice Elves all the way over by that hospital area. Still trying to come on in. Let me go ahead and give you the iPad one more time so you can see just how chaotic this is. We do have Manic coming up towards that eastern edge, so I gotta scroll out just a little bit because you could see that we've got a team going across the Georgia Pole Bay Bridge. So soon we'll be able to just zoom on in and get this a little bit easier for you guys to see. I'm sorry you can't see it better, but let's go ahead and find out where the next one should be. I think we're gonna have a fight right on over here. Top Losers having an issue trying to come in across those bridges. Finial now right here with Team 6 straight across the Dark Side Knights. Looks like Blue's gonna just go ahead and get on out of there. And now we got Blacklist in a fight. Look at all this straight on the pole. And we're still going to the north. We still have water. We still have just the Stauber Mountain, the north side of the mountain in all of this. Look at this chaos. And finally, these teams are starting to come into zone. This is stage 3. They're starting to feel it. And Killed. Let me get over to Killed because I think Killed may be able to get these Ice Elves that were coming all the way up and around. No, he's going to be in front of them trying to get over to the zone. But the Ice Elves are coming in right behind him, straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal, taking this fight over here with vengeance coming out of Rozhok. Way too late. And so now look at Spence. Spence in his hovercraft. He's a happy little camper. They're coming up and around. Look at this. I'm trying to get vengeance out. And there goes another elimination. 4 straight out of Nepal. Up to 7 eliminations now. This chaos way up at the north side. Let's see what's going on as Finial meets up with the Ice Elves and the Dark Side Knights. The Dark Side Knights went all the way up here to the gas stations, and now we're down to just Evil Bert. Evil Bert over here with all these teams coming into this gas station area. And let's see what else is happening. We still have Velocity across the way. Alright, so what just happened? I don't even know. We lost we're down to Xenon and Joyboy across the street. Alright, straight out of Nepal, still coming up and in. Let me put that iPad up there so that you can see that the top 10 teams are crushing in. About 30 to 40% of the zone is water. We got mountains, we got hills, we got teams crashing in on top of each other. Let me get over to the Wakaguner. Let's see what happened over here with Finial. Finial down to just a duo. Throwing smokes everywhere because he knows that there's all sorts of loot trying to get his partner healed back up, looted back up, and straight out of Nepal, coming right up into him. That smoke giving them all sorts to look at. Over on this side, we do have Jamal's team coming up along this edge line. Look at that. Manic already beating him up here. Oh, did he see Zayn at the top of that? Oh, hot. He can see you perfectly down there in our zone, that perfect donut zone. We still have 30 to 40% water right on over here in the centers. Karan is also coming up right behind him as well. All these teams knowing that this play zone is not playing, so they got to get out of that blue into the play zone with 9 other teams. Let me put that iPad back up there. We are just minutes away from tonight's finish. So let's see what's going to happen. We are only in stage 3. As I said, these teams rarely like to go past past zone 5 in these cash scrims. They just 26. Oh, straight on Nepal in a fight now on the other side. Where is this going on with X-Force? Center zone. Oh, and I missed it. There goes X-Force out to straight on Nepal, but X-Force was just a duo. Straight on Nepal now up to 9 eliminations with 2 winner chicken dinners tonight, and we are still crushing him, but we did lose the water over here. Let's check in on Manic, trying to get those nades up and onto Finial, and then we do have one of them from Finial. Sim right on over here. Let's see what's going on. Sim coming up and around with the DBS M4. The last one still standing for Finial. Hello, Joker! Big fan, Joker. Big fan. Might be able to get Kashi picked up, but all of Manic are pushing up and in. Oh, should have thrown that smoke and got the team out, but here comes all the nades up and over. Sim down now to about 20 HP, and here comes Karan from right behind. Just as I said that, I saw him from above, and Karan one more time with this AUG. Karan, whoo! Put an AUG in this boy's hand, and it is just all-out third-party chaos. Alright, let's go. Straight on Nepal, now pushing right up in onto Velocity, and I missed that as well. So now, let's get on over to straight out of Nepal, because they are having some issues. Right on over here with Blacklist coming all up and in. Straight out of Nepal on that back ridge. Let's check in on what's happening with Wolfie. Wolfie with the AUG, and ooh, he's got the ghillie suit. It is Wolf and XP3, the dynamic duo. So let's see what these two can do, because I think Blacklist went ahead and moved on out. Blacklist headed over now, and there goes the last one. No, one from Blacklist going out. Look at this. The Gooner from Team 16, Finial, still in this, holding them off. And did we just lose Karan from the centers? I think we did. We are down to the last 16, and we are still just centering right up and around. Let's see, where is Wolf on your map? He is at that very south side of the map down below. And Gooner, oh no, who found you? It's from Team 9 up at the top. Team 9 all the way up here. Taking those shots. Oh, and finishes them off from the, I can't even think of what these things are called right now. The ski lift, the trolleys. We're down to the top 5 teams in stage 5 with a minute to go of stage 5. So now we're crushing in again, and we've got Blacklist in here. Gooner, let's see, XP3 on his own now as a solo coming up and around. seat swapping, making sure that there's nobody right up and above. And now I do see Manic coming in and around, maybe over on top of Team 9 as they are coming down. And in Team 9 are the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie coming in through Reese down to about 5 HP. And still being able to find it, but Manic now coming from the top. Manic coming in right above. Let me see if I can figure out which one was at the top. Zan, Turtle trying to come up and around from that back edge. So now XP3, oh, Gooner may run into trouble right on over here, coming up into right between Manic. Look at this. Gooner. Oh, Manic, they've got the same exact car. Look at that. Turtle and Gooner. Both of them, but Gooner does get out. But Gooner stops outside of zone for more third party. Gooner is the third party king, that's for sure. He positions himself as a solo to third party everything. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. We still have Straight Out Nepal down at that ridge line. That is XP3, and they're coming right up and over. Looks like they're trying to find XP3. Look at this. Right on the backside of XP3, getting ready to throw that nade right up and over onto Turtle. And XP3 is not in zone either. In our zone, look at that, our zone. Gooner gets taken down and out by the Valkyries. The Valkyries are still coming. Ooh, right onto Turtle. Look at that. He gets another one from Manic down to about 5 HP. XP3. Go on. Oh, coming right up and over. There goes with that. With the X. Oh! XP3, don't forget, is headed to Brazil. XP3 with that P90. And now we have 3 teams remaining. We have Straight Out of Nepal, Valkyrie, and Blacklist. And you can see the Blacklist are up here in a fight. Look at these, the Valkyries on the split. Oh, what an A by Angel coming right up and in now on the Blacklist. This guy right over in here. Let's go. Oh, what a nade by Angel. And so now it is the Valkyries. The Valkyries versus XP3. Let me get Angel over here. Maybe Angel will throw some more nades right on over. And oh, right up and in onto. Did we make it to zone 6? Did we make it? The Valkyries coming in first. 5 eliminations coming in second. Straight Out of Nepal with 16 eliminations. And coming in third, the Blacklist with 5 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out. Straight Out of Nepal. XP3, 9 eliminations, 1,106 damage. Now that is fragging, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Alaria is on fire with the scores, so I should be back in just seconds. Or did she just... They are already here. Are you guys ready to see these scores? The are unofficial. If you guys have any problems with these scores, open a ticket over in the Region 8 Discord server. But here are your scores. Coming in first, Straight Out of Nepal with 83 34 total points. 2 winner chicken dinners. And just total chaos tonight. X-Force at 47 total points. The Dark Side Knights at 35. Jamal's team coming in with 34. There are your scores, everyone. Thank you for coming out and supporting Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims and me. We both truly appreciate your support. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday night, everyone. Stay safe. Love you. See you soon.